Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name's Lauren and welcome to my tent for the weekend. I have half a battery life on this camera, so we're gonna see if we can get through this pile of possibilities before my camera dies. Capiche? Alright, so this weekend is Peace Talks weekend, Weekend of Peace, Gala of Peace. I don't know what Cassidy called it this time, but for me, it's Peace Talks weekend for Ramadan. I got my merch on, I got my tent ready, and I've got a huge pile of books that I'm thinking maybe I can get to. So before I go through this whole list, let me just say I know I'm not going to read all of them. However, I wanted to narrow down the options so that this weekend I know that I can only choose from these stacks so I don't get decision paralysis and spend the whole weekend trying to pick books. Okay, so I think we'll start with the books and then we'll go into graphic novel mangas. Seems good. So I basically perused my shelves and I looked for all the shortest books that aren't middle grade because I'm saving those for Old School April. So that sounded like a good plan. My first possibility is this really weird circus romance maybe series that I picked up at Goodwill. So I have The Immortal Circus. I have The Immortal Circus Act 2 and The Immortal Circus Final Act. I do not know anything about this, but I think they're dead people in a circus. And the covers were kind of cool. And they were like $2 at Goodwill. And I got the whole series. And they're relatively short. I mean, 230 pages. So if I'm wanting to read something a little bit longer, but not super long, sounds like a good plan. Next, I have Fearless Enough by Kelly Elliott. This is a Love in Montana series. This was from, what's it called? Reveal Book Box. And I just never got to it. But I'm in my Elsie Silver era. So maybe a book set in Montana is exactly what I need. Also, it's got Taylor Swift vibes with the Fearless. So let's go for it. This is a little bit longer. It's 300 pages. But it's a romance. So it should read pretty quickly. Next, I have another Reveal romance, and it's called Would You Be Mine by Daphne Elliott. This looks like another, it's a Lumberjack. Lovewell Lumberjacks, book 1. So, again, cute contemporary romance. It's matching the vibes of books that I'm already reading, so I'm hoping that would make it a quick read. It's 277 pages, but you know. Next I have Boolean Logic by Morgan Christie. This is actually an ARC that I got a long time ago and I was supposed to read it and it never happened, which is great. Love that for me. But it is 106 pages and I'm pretty sure it's a memoir. So, a little something different. This one is actually short, so I'm excited to get to that. Maybe. Oh, I do have a couple middle grades. Okay, so I have The Watsons Go to Birmingham by Christopher Paul Curtis. I got this one for free from work, and I remember this from middle school. So I thought, why not put this on the list? It is 254 pages, but that's 254 middle grade pages, so maybe not a tough read. I don't know why my camera keeps focusing and unfocusing. It needs to stop. Next I have Code Talkers by Joseph Bruchak. The Navajo Marines of World War II. Again, I got this one for free from work. It's a historical, I'm thinking more like YA or middle grade. Nice and short. Again, it's 224 pages. Next, this one I definitely want to get to this weekend because I am rereading The Hunger Games this week in anticipation of the new book. But I have her middle grade series. It's called Gregor the Overlander, Book 1 in the Underland Chronicles. I thought this cover was pretty nice looking. So again, it's a middle grade series. I know nothing about it. Apparently this bug must be a pretty prominent thing. So we have that. And then I have 3 kind of random books. So this is a book of the month book, Andromeda by Teresa Bowman. Look how short, look how baby. It is 180 pages. So it would get something off of my physical TBR and I would read a book of the month. And look, there's like, I don't know if you can see that. There's a star constellation on there. Oh, and this has to do with like publishing. Maybe it's like a coming of age type thing. Something different for the stack. Next I have The Girl Who Chased the Moon by Sarah Addison Allen. This is, I think it's YA. And I think it's like a magical realism, but it could also be contemporary, not sure. Her other book, Garden Spells, has caught my eye quite a few times at work. So when I found this one, it was either Goodwill or I got it from work. I thought I would give her a try. And final book, I have The Boys on the Boat. I apparently picked up a lot of like historical fiction for this weekend. But this is nice and short. I think there's a movie. It says soon to be a major motion picture, so that could be fun. I have no idea what this is about. Oh, it's the true story of an American team's epic journey to win gold at the 1936 Olympics. But like, there's pictures and not a lot of text. And it is 219 pages. Next, let's jump into some manga and graphic novels. So, here's my graphic novel stack. Let's go. I need to double check and make sure this is where I'm at, but I think this is correct. I need to read volumes 4, 5, and 6 of Monstress. This was one of my favorite series for a while. I just need to catch up. And I am obsessed with the little creatures. Like, look at that cat. He's so funny. I guess he's like a Ninetales or whatever. But there's so many goofy little characters in this book series. I love it. So that's on the list. Next, all 4 of these I think are books that I got from the Second and Charles like dollar clearance sale. So, you know, I have Life is Strange, Dust. So this is, I don't know if the video game is based on this or if this is based on the video game. But this is the story of Life is Strange. And I think it's the first one. It's possible it's not. Who knows? Next we have War Bears by Margaret Atwood and Ken Stacy. I, again, don't know anything about this. But I saw it was by Margaret Atwood and I was like, okay, let's read it. Next I have The Hedge Knight by George R.R. Martin. I'm pretty sure this is a prequel to Game of Thrones. There's a very bald guy. So, there's not a lot of words in this one. But, that's perfect for a short readathon. And finally, I have Death of Wolverine. Randomly. I don't have any other Wolverine comics. I do like Wolverine. But, you know, if I could get this read, that would be great. And next, we have my manga stack. So, I have volume 1 of A Silent Voice. I want to give this a try. I found it at Goodwill. So I want to give it a try and see if I like it. And see if I want to read the whole series. Because I'm pretty sure this whole series is available. Next, I have volumes 1, 2, and 3 of Sweat and Soap. I've read volume 1, but it was a long time ago, and I just picked up 2 and 3, so I figured I could reread 1 and then continue on with the series. It's a silly, goofy little like romance, contemporary romance, I guess. Next, I know nothing about this series, but I found it for $1 at my local Books A Million. So I have Rose and Blood, volume 1, volume 2, volume 3, and volume 4. I'm pretty sure they're fae or vampires. There's a gothic mansion. Maybe they're romance based. Not really sure. But if I could at least read volume 1 and see if I like it, or maybe I will like it and I'll continue, you know. Next, I have The Invisible Man and His Soon-to-Be Wife. This is a cute little manga. It's blue inside. That's so fun. Next, I have volumes 1 through 4 of Beauty and the Feast. So I have volume 1, volume 2, volume 3, and volume 4. I'm pretty sure this is some sort of romance. Not really sure. Again, this whole series was $4 for me. So if you can't tell, I have a problem. Yeah. Next, I have Cat Massage Therapy Volume 1. Look at the kitty. So, so cute. And this is a full color manga. And it's about cats. Like, this is like priority number 1 because it's cute. Next, I have My Summer of You Volume 1. I think it's a boys love manga. I know nothing after that. And finally, I have Much Ado About Nothing manga Shakespeare. I don't think I ever read Much Ado About Nothing, but now I'm gonna read the manga version. Maybe. Anyway, so that was my little quick drive-by pile of possibilities for Peace Talks weekend. Are you participating in Peace Talks weekend? If you are, let me know down in the comments what you're planning on reading. And I can just tell you right now that I am so excited to spend my weekend in this little fort camp thing that I got going on. Alright, so thank you so much for watching. I will see you in whatever comes next. Bye!